2K Sports, we have the NBA and with pregame routines coming to... Well, the ceremony... Thank you, D.A. Now the starting group for the visitors. The chosen one out there with Little General. Then it's Houdini. Then there's Chan. And it's Cortez in at the 4 slot. And for Las Vegas, out there with Luke and Baamute. And it's ABC. And it's ABC. And it's Curtis in at the center position. And every year, more terrific players, Doris, coming into the NBA. How good a position you think the league is in as far as talent?
Well, a great position, Kevin. The players arguably more skilled, more athletic than ever. Obviously, the global reach of the game means that the competition for an NBA roster spot is fiercer than ever. I mean, just sensational level of basketball. This has been so much fun.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
That shot, no good. Here's ABC. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to...
Here's Houdini. He gets that one. Here's ABC. 15-point game against Phoenix.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Adams wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Cortez. He slams it one-handed.
Now fly and throwing it down with the one-handed.
Favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's a... High. Shot is off. It's stolen by Adams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Cortez, and he goes in for the dunk.
Of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You get a defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's ABC. Pass to Jennings. Now, Adams. He's guarded closely. Just 5 to shoot. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Little General from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Lays it in off the breakaway. Little General's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Jennings. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line. Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both.
Probably as close for Ting as you can have at the free throw line.
And first time out of the game called for Las Vegas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's ABC. To the inside, Jennings passes to Curtis. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Cortez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Lyles check in for ABC. Gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put on the defensive.
Here's the chosen one. Yet on the scoreboard for him. Now Las Vegas moving it up. Kicks it out to Jennings. With his 3. It's a 6-point game. The Cortez. Inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Passes it to Curtis. Misses from close range.
And the way he was able to reach out at least had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Las Vegas again missing. Gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. Cortez passes to Cortez. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Lyles. His last outing, he had 8 points. Got a piece of it. 3 on 3. Fires from deep. Here's Little General, covered by Lyles. Pass to Cortez. Second shot opportunity. Yes, it's good. Houdini's got 6 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here's Lyles. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Got a hand on it. Here's prime time. He's guarded Ba'amute. Here's Cortez. And Ba'amute pulls it in. To the paint. Can they get it? And there's the nice layup by Adams.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's the visiting team with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
69% showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. They've got Adams. Chambers out there with Lyles. And it's ABC. And it's Jennings. And at the 3. The pass to Cortez. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, and you've got 2 points. Little General out there with the and it's prime time. Then there's Champ, and it's Cortez in at the center locking. He dents the rim with a slam. Wow.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of was retiring. You didn't have... your own network and the things that we take for granted. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Stolen. And here's the fast break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop. Las Vegas calls time.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
ABC's check in for Las Vegas. And how about a look now at the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA during the past month? You look at Adams, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. So it's Las Vegas now. It's a 16-point game. Here's Cortez and a beautiful monster jam.
And this offense is in a rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now here's Jennings from 17 feet out, and that one goes long. Gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Cortez passes to Cortez. How's that answer? Right back with the dunk.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Chambers. He picked up 24 points in their last one against the Suns in Phoenix. 5 to shoot. He's now 1 for 2, gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And here's Jennings. Count the basket. Here's Little General. Passes it to Cortez. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. knocks down the first one. And Baamute's check. Las Vegas. Green comes in for Chambers. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Jennings. 6 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Curtis. Goes and pops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Cortez passes to Cortez.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
For Las Vegas, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. The dish now to Green. It's 2-on-1. On up the court. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
In for ABC. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Well, Las Vegas shooting 43. Las Vegas calls timeout. You look at Houdini's contribution.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Dean. Curtis, the pass to Mbamute. Now here's Jennings. Close. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Pass to ABC. So halt the run. The shot off that time. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
That's his first personal foul at the line. And the first one drops.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 26 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Jennings. It's deflected.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Here's Cortez. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And through one half. It hasn't even been delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, give us your take.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with lesser effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is over.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one. Single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Luke Mbamute out there with Adams, and it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Curtis in at the 5 spot. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that part.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. We've got the little general. Primetime is out there with Houdini. Then there's Champ, and it's Cortez in at the shooting guard position. Here's Primetime after Las Vegas picked up their last shot. Off target at the rim. Here's Jennings, and that one is stuffed.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Little General. He's got 12. Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and what the title? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Jennings. He's got 11, and that one drops. ABC's got his second basket.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Cortez, rejected by Jennings. Now the pass to Cortez, and the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Outside Jennings. And Mbamute kicks to Adams. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Here's Jennings. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
His first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
2 shots. Jennings and Las Vegas making a change here. Chambers checked. And Jennings drops them both. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Cortez to Cortez. To the middle, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass, tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. Could have used a better angle on that pass.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
And the shot goes in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's ABC. Six on the shot clock. He can't get it to go.
They've some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Cortez. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jennings taking his time here. It's deflected. They're running. Ball going up court. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Las Vegas again missing. Gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. And he makes the first. Miles checked in for Las Vegas. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a draw for sure.
Kicks to Jennings. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jennings has got 9 points here in the second half. Here's the chosen one, and the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Houdini. He's got 16.
Looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And we've got an updates check-in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you. The NBA continues to build international academies. to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. And the good.
Cortez.
And that's 20 points for Little General.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's blocked. Here's the chosen one, defended by Chambers. Here's Miles. Passes to Cortez. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Houdini's points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The 15-footer. Jennings can't get it to go. Gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Outside for Miles. Connects from three-point range. Miles has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Las Vegas, the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Chambers the pass to Curtis. Right side Jennings. And the basket is good.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely 30.
Now Las Vegas moving it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Jennings. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Jennings drops them both. Neal. And so it's the visiting team way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our state assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there are 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. Jackson is out there with Luke and Ba'amu. And it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Green in at the 2. Kispert, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Las Vegas, 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. ABC passes to Jackson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Neely. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
Now, here's Green. The shot's good.
And that's definitely that he has in his arsenal.
And absolutely astounding. 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Miles dishes to Neal. He can't hit that time. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. This one for three. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Green.
You have to appreciate and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And there's the pass to Stanley. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Shot's good by Neal. Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's ABC. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
ABC's checked in for Las Vegas. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce a target scorer, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtime or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him the block.
Here's Kispert. That shot off. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Little General. Buries it from three-point range. Little General's got 11 in the second half.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
It's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it's Green with the jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Little General. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Jackson.
And it didn't fall, but that they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Here's Burson. That one goes. Count it. ABC's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Down low, Cortez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, they're official for that one.
The first free throw is good.
Cortez.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Las Vegas, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. ABC passes to Kispert. On target from 13 feet. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Cortez. Here's Champ inside, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Jump ball call.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Cortez. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, this is what you're trying to dip the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
They get it back. It's blocked. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's ABC trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Doesn't go that time. Here's the chosen one, and he dunks it down.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Little General after the basket by Las Vegas. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson looking it over to the inside. Person, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate it tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.